Hello, my loves. How y'all doing? How y'all been? It is your favorite empath, intuitive Kim the Goddess, here to bring your next 6-month update. As I promised you guys this last year, but I hope you guys have been doing your best to stay positive and productive, and are being blessed as well. A lot has been going on with me in my personal life, and I probably will, talk about some of those things in the next video that I do, the next tarot video that I do. I am going to switch up how I do that, and I'm working on some stuff in the background for Goddess Luvology as well. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Any information that you need about myself or this space will be down in the description box below. If you are returning, welcome back, my love. I know you guys have been, I'm getting mixed. It's a lot going on regarding that, and I know you guys have been waiting on me and anticipating me to do videos, and I promise you guys I am going to get back to doing that for you guys, okay? And I'll discuss the reasons and all of that in another video, but I do appreciate your patience. I appreciate your love. I appreciate the light and the motivation that you guys send my way. It really, really does make me feel good to know that there are people out there that that I am inspiring, that I am helping with my gifts, okay? So we're gonna get into the next 6 months. So as you guys know, y'all, I'm not in my car, so it's no tint on this window, and that's why y'all see me looking around like this, okay? So I did bring my pendulum into the car just in case something comes up. Y'all, I'm chilling today. So all right, so I did ask Spirit about the next 6 months. The reason why I hadn't did the video when I said I was is because things changed. What changed was I asked about a new stimulus. They kept saying they don't know. I'm getting a yes now. I will reconfirm that, and that's because if you are a follower of mine on any of my social media platforms, especially Twitter, y'all, that's at Goddess Luvology on Twitter, at Kim, I think it's at Kim the with 2 E's Goddess on Twitter. It's linked on the homepage, but that's where I give out most of the information. So as I told y'all guys, this was not over, okay? We are dealing with, was I supposed to tell them this? I'm not going to tell y'all how it happened, what exactly happened, but y'all, I want y'all to see this. As I posted on Twitter this morning, it was an accident, and it wasn't anything bad that was done. Everything happens for a reason, and it's a part of this karmic cycle. As I told you guys, we live in dimensions, so we are going to face things on those different dimensions, and right now we're just facing, I don't want to say bad karma, they saying, yeah, we're facing a negative karmic cycle on multiple levels. I'll just say it like that. So y'all, this is not over. I told y'all that this thing was going to mix with the toxins and pollutants that we have in the air, and we were going to have different variants. Now, what I've been seeing on YouTube is, I know the one dude, he copying off of the one girl, but she's not an empath intuitive, but she be on her shit. So there was some conversation about anticipating winter. The conversation was basically saying that we are going towards a bad winter. They're telling me yes. They're also telling me a new variant is possibly going to come out. Y'all, I'm telling y'all that it's in the air. I'm telling y'all that the toxins and the pollutants that we're putting in the air is mixing with this, but people won't sit their ass down. And I understand that we have things that we need. We have businesses and corporations and industries that we need to keep moving. But as far as us, sit the fuck down. We just making it worse for ourselves. We just prolonging the process. So originally I told y'all, Spirit told me April, that we will be looking for everything to be back to normal. So what they're telling me is, yes, things will be back to normal as far as our activity, but the air is not going to be clear. So we are going to have to, are they going to come up with a new vaccine? They're saying they don't know. I feel like that don't matter at this point because it's in the air and people still getting sick with it. So we are going to have to adapt and use logic and common sense right now. We're humans. That's what we're made for. Okay. As far as school, I asked about school. It said school would be regular. I didn't see any information regarding going back to virtual schooling. See, they're telling me no. I got new vaccine on here. I think you guys told me no. Okay, so unemployment, they're telling me it's supposed to end within those 6 months. Do you guys think they're... Okay, so they may extend that. Okay, so it was supposed to end. They were anticipating everything to be back to normal in April. So I wouldn't be surprised if starting at the beginning of the year, they slowly start to push that. Okay. That's what it's right here. So the restrictions are not going to be like last time. And right now, what came to my mind is, if right now the place that you live in, the environment that you live in, the officials that are that have the authority over the community and these guidelines and all of those things, it should wake you up and make you think about some things. Because I live in a place where they don't care. The higher ups, they don't care. And it doesn't affect me personally, but it just makes me think that, dang, like, what's really important to these people. So I'm sorry, I'm burping. So if you're in, I'm seeing move. I've been seeing move a lot, and I thought it was pertaining to me. And at some point it was pertaining to me, but that changed as well. A lot of us are going to have to do that. Okay. And that's also to speak with the economy, with the inflation, and with cost of living rising and all of those things. So next is the PPP. There's going to be an audit of the Small Business Administration by the government. They are going to want to track where these funds went and all of that. Ooh, Amazon, y'all. I do not want to pause this video. Okay. So they're going to need to, for accounting purposes, track where this money went to and all of those things. So just be mindful of that the SBA will be audited. So they are going to probably put pressure on themselves to investigate these cases. And as I told y'all, when they first opened up this portal, I started getting job offers. So they already on it, and they probably have a special department. All right, so next was the cost of living. It's happening in this, the cost increase is happening across many industries because it's systematic and for economic reasons, but they didn't anticipate the pandemic. And what bothers me is they're not sitting down, and I don't hear any conversations. I didn't hear any conversations about how to regulate that, or how to basically regulate that, right? But we live in this economy. So my thing is there's starting to be a lack of balance as far as what they determine the cost of living is and our living experience. And what I mean by that is, even in the hood, and I've been having this conversation with my mom for like over a month now, because we, like, when we ride around, or whatever, we're looking and we noticing all these for rent signs, and the costs are going up as well, but it's not worth it, if that makes sense. And I don't want to get deep into economics. Yes, I took economics. They told me, yeah, I took economics in college, and I didn't get a degree in economics, but I do understand the basics. And for me, for you to put a price on our living experience, it would be logical to make sure that you're living up to that living experience. But the good news is the houses that were empty in my neighborhood, I am seeing families start to move in them. So people are starting to adapt. I just want you guys that are in situations where you may need to move around or things may be a little tough or you're not, really certain about your next move, to just keep those things in mind, okay? All right, keep it moving. Electric cars, because of lack of resources. I told y'all guys. The natural resources. I told y'all guys when the election was happening, when I was going off about both of the people that we had to vote for, and I gave my opinion on what I read as far as their agendas. And because we are running, I do like seeing the electric cars. I am seeing more and more and more energy conservation regarding like the auto industry and those things. So that's good. That's something that changed. But understand that we do have a lack of resources. So that's something we're going to have to adapt to going forward as well. Okay. All right. Smart wealth, passive income. I posted that video, the last video. And understand that right now, to segue or to add on to that video where I was talking about smart wealth in the last video, it's going to be very, very important that you look into multiple streams of income. Okay? Not scamming, not scheming, not being no opportunist, but stability is going to be very, 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 very important, and that's going to be key, and that should be what everyone's mind is on, because for everyone, our foundation has been shaken a little bit. For some of us, our towers fell, our houses fell, but for some of us, our foundations were shaken a little bit. So we had to adapt, and we had to restructure our foundations, or restructure that stability that we had for before all of this happened. And I'm just going to end this with saying that only the strong going forward, only the strong, they say they're pure and all of that, yes, but only the strong are going to survive going forward. Okay. Discipline and budgeting will be key. The preparation is for the net to be released. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, the scamming will get worse. They want me to tell y'all that's not a source of income. Okay, it's not even really stable, because it's a hit or miss type situation. But hey, all right, there were some other things that I wrote down that are not on these cards. There's somewhere else, something about the national coin shortage. That's a different video, because I don't like to get into that type of stuff. These are shirt ideas. These were other stuff ideas. So I got winter, new strain, everything will return, and the air is not clear. I had some other stuff that I wanted to, I think that was basically it. There was some other spiritual, like downloads, the information that I received, and I'll make a video for that. But if you're watching thus far, thank you so much. I do appreciate, you staying in tune and you looking for my wisdom. I really do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed this far, please hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time I upload a video. I want you guys to please stay safe, be blessed, stay blessed, because you are blessed. Stability.